Just 3 minutes left. Archangel Michael is holding a 1 trillion money miracle check with your name written in heaven. This is your only chance to see it. Open this message fast. This is not a moment to ignore, delay, or walk past. This is not an ordinary hour. Right now, in the realm you cannot see with your eyes but can feel in your soul, there is movement in the heavens, and Archangel Michael, the appointed warrior of God, stands holding something so extraordinary, so divine, so full of power and breakthrough that it has your name written on it. This is not a symbolic message. It is a real spiritual truth that carries the weight of heaven itself. The 1 trillion miracle check he holds is not paper or money. It is a heavenly declaration of the overflow of blessings, healing, protection, justice, deliverance, provision, and restoration that has been released for you in the throne room of the Most High. If you're still here and your heart feels heavy, your spirit tired, or your mind restless, you must not walk away. This is where everything can shift. Don't scroll. Don't turn away. Heaven has waited for this moment with your name on it, and now all of it stands in front of you, an open door no man can shut. Stay with me until the very end. What is unfolding now is far greater than what your eyes can see. If you're still breathing, then God is not done, and Archangel Michael is not standing still. Please, if you feel this deep in your heart, take a second and comment, Amen. Let this be your act of agreement and faith. Your name is already in heaven. Let your voice rise on earth. Now, if you believe this message is touching something deep inside your soul, if something inside you feels this is your divine word, and you don't want to miss what's coming next, I want you to like this video right now, not because of the numbers, but as a simple act of faith, a yes to heaven, a yes to God's plan, a yes to Archangel Michael standing for you in battle. That one action of faith can open your heart even more. This miracle check is not about finances alone. It is about the abundance of God being released into every corner of your life. It's about the overflow of grace after long seasons of loss. It's about answered prayers after years of silence. It's about peace where there has only been war. It is a spiritual contract signed in heaven by the Father, sealed by His word, and carried by Michael, the great archangel of light and battle. He does not come empty-handed. He only moves on divine assignment. That means this message isn't random. It was meant for you. Out of everyone who could be hearing this, you are here. Your name is written in the courts of heaven. You were chosen for this moment. There are blessings prepared for you that you have not even imagined. Some of you have been walking through dark places, fighting invisible battles, trying to keep your head above the water. You've cried behind closed doors and felt forgotten. But heaven has not forgotten. God has not been silent. He has been preparing something that no enemy can cancel. That is why Archangel Michael is standing now, because the warfare around your life has been fierce, and heaven has decided that the delay must end, the breakthrough must come, and the miracle must be delivered. The 1 trillion miracle check is the fullness of God's provision for your journey. Every scar, every battle, every moment you held on when you could have let go has brought you to this divine encounter. The enemy tried to break you, but he failed. God saw you remain faithful even when you felt abandoned. You kept praying, you kept hoping, and now the reward is being handed down. That reward is not a temporary fix. It is restoration at the deepest level. God is not just giving you something. He is giving you back everything the enemy tried to steal. Michael's presence is not a metaphor. Throughout the Word of God, Archangel Michael shows up when there is a war over destiny. He is God's commander, a guardian of divine promises. In the book of Daniel, he stood up to fight the powers that tried to block answered prayers. In the book of Revelation, he led the armies of heaven against the dragon. That same Michael stands before you now. His sword is drawn, and he holds your miracle in his hand. What is written in heaven cannot be erased by what people think or say on earth. The check he holds is not measured in human currency. It is eternal worth. It is every miracle timed perfectly. It is every blessing delayed now being released all at once. It is the overflow of the God who can do more in one moment than we can do in a lifetime. Your name is written in heaven. That means nothing can stop what God has already started. Some of you have felt the tension of warfare in your life because your calling is great. You were not made for small things. You were made to carry light into darkness, to speak when others fall silent, to rise even when the world pulls you down. That kind of purpose attracts opposition, but it also activates divine protection. That is why Michael has been dispatched with urgency, because what's on your life is too important to be lost now. You didn't come this far for nothing. You are still standing, because God's hand is still on you. I speak to every wounded place in your heart, every disappointment, every delay, every prayer that seemed unanswered. Heaven heard it all. None of it was wasted. Your tears were seen. Your faith was recorded. The heavens are responding now with fullness. Not just enough, not just barely, but more than enough. Abundantly, overflowing. Pressed down, shaken together, running over. That is the measure of the check Archangel Michael holds for you. What if just 7 seconds could flip your entire financial life? A shocking CIA leak has revealed a powerful brain ritual that's helping ordinary people wipe out debt and attract wealth beyond imagination. Backed by 4 cutting-edge neuroscience labs, this at-home breakthrough is turning everyday lives into dreams, luxury cars, beautiful homes, endless vacations, but this secret may vanish soon. Click the link in the description and comments now before it's deleted forever. I want you to hold this truth close. God has never been late. His timing is perfect. You may have felt forgotten, but you were hidden for protection. You may have felt overlooked, but you were preserved for the right moment. Now the hour has come. Now the windows of heaven are open. Now the angels are moving. You are not alone. You are not abandoned. You are favored, chosen, and fiercely protected. If you feel something shifting inside of you, if this word is pulling something deep in your spirit to the surface, I want you to write 1111 in the comments. Let heaven see your agreement. You are aligning with divine timing. You are stepping into what was already yours before the foundation of the world. You are standing at the edge of divine release, and every moment you stay connected, your spirit receives more of what God has appointed for you. There is a reason this message found you now. There is a reason you feel what you feel deep in your soul. Heaven's timing is never accidental. Everything is aligned. God knows the weight you have carried. He sees the pressure that's been building. When others saw only your strength, He saw your breaking points. When others overlooked your struggle, He counted every step you took in faith. And now, His answer is coming in waves. Not as a quiet whisper, but as a roar from heaven. Archangel Michael is not descending with words alone. He is descending with power, with fulfillment, with justice that no earthly hand can deny. You are not just being comforted, you are being lifted. What was held back is now being handed over. The check with your name is not ordinary. It carries justice from heaven. For every time you were wronged, for every moment you were silenced, for every door that was slammed in your face, for every time you were made to feel small or invisible, God did not miss a single thing. What you thought was forgotten has been written in heaven's book, and Michael, the warrior of heaven, has read your name aloud in the courts of God. That check is your restoration. It is your divine recompense, not just for what was lost, but for what was stolen. There are seasons when heaven watches to see who will remain faithful. You did not give up. You did not turn away. Even when you had every reason to walk away, you stayed. Even in the silence, even in the delay, you kept saying, "Yes, That kind of faith is not small. That kind of faith shifts atmospheres. It shakes the unseen. And now, the reward for that faith has been released. Michael holds the check because what's coming your way cannot be touched by human hands. It had to be carried by angelic strength. The enemy tried to shut down your hope because your hope is dangerous. Your hope fuels your destiny. Your hope scares the darkness. That is why you faced so many moments of attack. Not because God left you, but because what's inside of you is too valuable. The enemy fears the light you carry. He fears the impact of your voice. That's why the battles were intense. But Archangel Michael did not allow you to be crushed. He stood guard over your promise, even when you couldn't see him. Right now, as you are listening, the Spirit of God is awakening dreams that were buried, ideas you thought had died, promises you gave up on. They are not gone. They are being resurrected. The miracle check is not just provision, it is permission. Permission to rise, permission to dream again, permission to step into the fullness of who you were always meant to be. You are not here by chance. Your journey, your fight, your faith, your tears, they all brought you to this divine doorway. God is not giving you a portion. He is giving you the whole harvest, 1 trillion miracles in one act. Healing for your body, peace for your mind, restoration for your family, breakthrough in your calling, deliverance from cycles that tried to chain you. Every blessing attached to your name is now being remembered. God's word does not return void. What he promised you is not delayed anymore. It is arriving now with divine speed. You are not too late. You have not missed your window. You are right on time for everything heaven has planned. This is your confirmation. You don't need another sign. You don't need more proof. What you're feeling now is the stirring of God's Spirit calling you deeper. Heaven is not asking you to figure everything out. Heaven is asking for your agreement. When you say yes in your spirit, Michael moves in power. When you align your heart with heaven's word, the resistance begins to fall. And right now, heaven is writing the next chapter of your life, and your name is being spoken in holy places. There are battles that ended the moment you agreed with this word. There are delays that broke off the moment your heart received it. The check was already signed. Your faith just unlocked its release. Let this be your moment of complete surrender. Let it be the day you stopped doubting and started believing again. Heaven is pouring out miracles, and your name is at the center of it. Everything the enemy meant for harm, God is flipping it for good. Every broken piece of your story is being turned into beauty. This is the time to walk in confidence, not because of what you have done, but because of who walks with you. Archangel Michael is not just fighting for you. He is standing beside you. He is watching over what belongs to you. He is guarding your promise like a warrior assigned to a treasure. You are that treasure. And heaven is protecting your next move. God's eyes are on you. His hands are guiding you. His presence is surrounding you. Could this hidden CIA brain ritual be the real reason people are suddenly rich? A secret CIA discovery has just leaked, revealing a brain hack that's pulling wealth into people's lives effortlessly. It only takes 7 seconds, it's done at home, and it's backed by 4 neuroscience labs. Debt is vanishing, luxury is becoming normal. If you're seeing this, you're very lucky. The page might disappear any moment. Click the link in the description and comments to know this secret before it's deleted forever. If your spirit agrees, if something inside you knows this is your time, then write 222 in the comments. Let that be your seal of trust. A simple act of faith that declares, I trust the timing, I trust the word, I trust my God. That 1 trillion miracle check with your name is not a symbol. It is an active decree of what is already being released into your life from the heavenly realms. When God speaks a word, he sends his angels to carry it out, and Michael, the chief among them, is holding that divine order written for you. Heaven's courtroom has ruled in your favor. The delays that once surrounded your breakthrough are now breaking under the authority of God's command. That miracle check carries justice from the Most High. It carries healing for what broke you, answers for what confused you, blessings for what cost you, and peace for what drained you. It is heaven's full restoration, not based on your performance, but based on your identity as God's beloved. You are not forgotten. You are not one among many. You are seen. You are chosen. And you are divinely covered. There have been moments where the storm was so violent that you questioned if you could hold on. Moments when you sat alone in silence, asking for a sign that God still sees you. This is that sign. This is your heavenly confirmation that nothing you endured has gone unseen. Not a single tear, not a single silent prayer, not a single breath of faith has been wasted. They were all stored up in heaven's remembrance, and now the release has begun. Michael does not stand for just anyone. He is dispatched when the battle is heavy, when destiny is under attack, when breakthrough is too important to be delayed. He is the Archangel of war and protection, and his arrival means your fight is being handled by heaven. It means your miracle is not just coming, it is being guarded. God is ensuring that what is yours reaches you with no interference. When Michael moves, no force in hell can stop the delivery. You have endured the spiritual warfare, but now you are stepping into the divine overflow. Many of you have walked through fire that no one else knew about. You smiled through pain. You loved while carrying loss. You prayed through fear, and still you chose to trust God. That trust has built a foundation strong enough to carry the weight of this 1 trillion miracle release. Your spirit has been trained in the waiting. Your heart has been shaped in the wilderness, and now the river of God is flowing into the dry places. Every seed of faith you planted is coming alive again. Every buried promise is being unearthed. The miracle check is personal. It carries your name because it was written for your life, your story, your future. It cannot be given to another. Heaven doesn't work by accident. What God writes, He fulfills. What He declares, He performs. You are not forgotten in a crowd. You are the focus of the Father's gaze. His angels are responding to His word over your life, and you are about to see miracles break out in areas you had already surrendered. There is a power moving now that brings reversal. The same hands that held disappointment are about to hold answered prayers. The same heart that carried grief is about to carry joy. The same eyes that cried in the dark are about to see light in every direction. This is not a partial blessing. This is a complete restoration. God does not just repair, He replaces what was broken with something far greater than what was lost. That check is proof of the exchange. What you are receiving is not equal to your pain, it far outweighs it. Let the old voices of fear go silent now. Let every lie that said you were too late, too broken, or too forgotten be cut off. Heaven does not operate on human timelines. When God says it is your time, no delay can stop it. And right now, that time is now. The atmosphere is shifting, the chains are falling, and the windows of heaven are pouring out what was written for you long before you ever knew how much you would need it. The presence of Archangel Michael is not a story, it is a reality. He stands in the Spirit, fully armored, carrying out heaven's will on your behalf. He is not alone. There are angelic forces surrounding you, ministering to your heart, removing spiritual resistance, and setting divine order in place. You are surrounded in ways you cannot see. You are protected in places you didn't even know were under threat. That is the kind of God you serve, a God who sends His warriors to stand for you when the weight gets too heavy. If your spirit is still open and you feel the truth of this message wrapping around your soul, I invite you to speak out in faith and type 333 in the comments. Let that be your declaration of faith today. A small act on earth can unlock great movement in heaven. It is not about numbers, it is about alignment. God is not teasing you with hope. He is delivering what was always promised. You are not begging for leftovers, you are receiving heaven's best. This 1 trillion miracle is not random. It is tailored to your life. Every need, every silent plea, every battle you didn't speak out loud. You don't have to earn it. You only have to believe that the same God who created the stars also wrote your name in his book, and he has not changed his mind about you. In every moment of discouragement, God was writing restoration. In every moment of loss, he was preparing greater gain. In every waiting season, he was storing up more than you asked for. That miracle check is the result of it all. You have reached the tipping point. The heavens are not holding back. Michael is not waiting for tomorrow. Everything is moving now. Let your heart receive this. Let your soul say yes. God is not only able, he is willing. He is not distant, he is near. He is not unsure, he is declaring your name in the holy place. And as long as he is for you, nothing that rises against you can prosper. Why is this 7-second brain ritual suddenly going viral? Leaked CIA files have exposed a hidden brainwave technique that opens the floodgates to wealth. Verified by 4 top labs, this ritual is turning financial pain into prosperity fast. From massive bills to luxury trips, it's changing lives. But this secret won't stay online long. Click the link in description and comments now to access it before it's permanently deleted. This miracle is not about wealth in the way the world defines it. This is about divine overflow freedom, where there has been bondage, clarity where there has been confusion, provision where there has been lack, and healing where there has been pain. The kind of abundance heaven is pouring out now is the kind that reaches every part of your life, even the places you thought were too broken to restore. God is not coming just to fix a piece of your situation. He is coming to restore your whole life with glory. Archangel Michael is heaven's evidence that the war has already been won. His presence always means God is about to establish victory in areas where defeat once lived. He is not only a protector, he is a divine messenger of victory. When Michael shows up, it means the battle has already been declared over in heaven, and now it is only a matter of time before it becomes visible on earth. That check he holds is more than a promise, it is a completed work, signed by God himself. You are walking into a new dimension of grace. You are stepping into the part of your journey where nothing will be wasted. Even the tears you cried alone, even the losses you suffered in silence, even the time that felt lost, none of it was overlooked. Every detail of your story is being rewritten in the light of God's mercy and love. What was once a wound is now becoming a wellspring of power. What once brought shame is now becoming your testimony of divine favor. There is a covering over your life that has nothing to do with what people think of you. It has everything to do with who God says you are. He calls you his own. He calls you righteous through the blood of Jesus. He calls you victorious through the resurrection. You do not have to chase your blessing anymore. It is already chasing you. The check is already marked with your name. The angel is already delivering it. The season of struggle is being replaced with supernatural strength. God's hand is not short, his promise is not weak, his timing is never wrong. You may have walked through seasons where it felt like nothing was working, where prayers echoed in silence, where the weight of life tried to crush your spirit. But now, everything that felt stuck is starting to move. The doors are opening because God himself is unlocking them. The path is clearing because Michael is making the way. The light is returning because the darkness has lost its hold. Heaven is not late, heaven is precise. God's timing is strategic. There is a reason this moment found you now. Not yesterday, not next week. Now, because you are ready. Because your heart has endured the pressure and remained soft. Because even when everything tried to shut you down, you never truly gave up. That kind of endurance touches heaven in ways you may never fully understand. And now, Heaven is responding in fullness. Some of you have felt invisible, like your prayers went unnoticed, like your battles didn't matter to anyone. But hear this clearly. God saw it all. He heard every cry. He watched you show kindness, even when your heart was breaking. And He kept track of every time you chose to forgive, to trust, to believe when everything around you said not to. Now the reward is coming not as a small gesture, but as an outpouring that cannot be explained by logic or reason. There is a reason Michael is the one delivering it, because the size of this blessing required heavenly backup. This check is not just a gift, it is a divine reversal. What was once locked is being opened. What was once blocked is being loosed. What was once lost is being returned sevenfold. God does not just restore, He multiplies. That is the kind of miracle you are standing in front of right now. If these words are confirming something your heart already knew, something you've been feeling in the secret places of your soul, then take this moment and write 555 in the comments. Let that number mark this moment. Let it be your faith speaking louder than doubt. Let it be your agreement with the move of God that is already touching your life. God is not asking you to be perfect. He is asking you to be open, open to receive, open to believe again, open to let Him carry you through the places you don't understand. You are not meant to figure it all out on your own. You are meant to rest in the assurance that God has already written the outcome, and it ends in your victory. Michael does not move without divine command. His sword is drawn. His feet are steady. His orders are clear. Protect what belongs to you. Deliver what has been declared for you. Remove what has been resisting you, and guard your steps into the season of release. You are not unprotected. You are not left alone to fight your battles. Heaven is surrounding you. The 1 trillion miracle check represents more than what your hands can hold. It represents the favor of God overtaking your life in every direction. It means divine connections, renewed strength, open doors, healing in your relationships, increase in your purpose, and clarity where there was confusion. It means being positioned exactly where you need to be, at exactly the right time, to receive exactly what has your name on it. This is not the moment to shrink back. This is the moment to rise, to stand tall in faith, to lift your eyes and remember who your God is. He is the one who parted the sea, the one who brought water from a rock, the one who raised the dead and silenced the storm. That same God has not changed. He is the same today, and He is speaking your name in heaven. Is it time you unlock the same CIA secret brain ritual, changing lives in seconds? A new leak has revealed a powerful 7-second technique developed under CIA-funded research and backed by neuroscience. It's helping people magnetize wealth like never before. From debt to luxury faster than anyone believed. But this miracle won't stay public for long. Click the link in the description and comments now before it's deleted forever. Every step you've taken, every breath you've drawn in faith, every time you've held on when everything inside you wanted to let go, all of it has been seen and honored by God. You were never invisible. You were never unheard. You were never abandoned. You were being carried, watched, refined, and prepared for this exact moment. The miracle is not only on the way, it is already arriving. What you are sensing now in your spirit is the trembling of breakthrough beginning to break through. You've been walking through long nights. You've battled silently, praying when no one else could hear you, and crying in places where you didn't think light could reach. But heaven has not been silent. The throne of God has not been still. There has been movement in the unseen. The heavens have been stirred by your worship, your endurance, your trust even in silence. Now the gates are open, and Michael, the great archangel who wars for the righteous, is holding the sign of heaven's answer. That check is not paper, it is the record of every promise God has made to you. It is the manifestation of what He said would happen. And now, It is being fulfilled. This miracle is wide. It is deep. It touches not only your needs, but your children's needs, your family's future, your mental peace, your physical healing, your spiritual inheritance. The 1 trillion miracle check is not just for today, it is a lifetime release, a generational shift, a divine turnaround. This is God moving in fullness, not in fragments. He is not fixing what is broken temporarily. He is renewing it completely, from the inside out. There is a sacred shift taking place right now. What was meant to destroy you is being turned into your foundation. The pressure that almost crushed you is now becoming the ground you stand on. You didn't lose your calling. You didn't miss your chance. The delay was never denial. It was preparation. And now that the preparation is complete, the doors are being opened wide. No man can shut what God has opened. No voice can cancel what God has confirmed. Your name is written in the hands of heaven, and the angel of the Lord is delivering what has already been sealed. Some of you have been surrounded by voices of fear and doubt, telling you it's too late, telling you you're too far behind, that your time has passed. Those voices are lies. They are distractions sent to shake your belief, but your spirit knows the truth. You can feel the power of God even now as you hear these words. That trembling you feel is not anxiety. It is your spirit rising. It is your soul agreeing with heaven. It is the sound of chains breaking and blessings falling. God's presence is thicker now than it's been in a long time. His angels are stationed around you, and you are not walking through this part of your life alone. The warfare may have been intense, but the glory is even greater. The weight of your battle is a sign of the size of your breakthrough. Archangel Michael does not show up for light matters. He appears when something eternal is on the line. That means your life carries eternal value. It means your breakthrough will impact not just you, but generations after you. Right now, as you sit here, the Lord is healing things in your life that you haven't even prayed for yet. He is moving ahead of your words. He is pouring blessings into places you forgot to ask for, because He is your Father, not just your provider. He loves you too deeply to give you only what you think you need. He gives what He knows will protect you, restore you, and establish you for what's coming next. There are some blessings that are arriving with acceleration. Delays are being broken. Long-standing walls are falling. What once felt like it would take years to resolve will now begin to shift in days. The speed of heaven is not measured in time, but in obedience. When heaven says, "Now," the earth must obey. And Michael is not descending slowly, he is moving with divine urgency. That is why you feel this now. That is why this word carries so much weight in your spirit. Because this is not ordinary. This is the appointed moment of divine reversal. If your heart believes this, if you feel heaven wrapping around you as these words flow into your soul, then take a moment right now to comment 1212. Let that number mark this hour. Let it be a banner over your life, declaring that divine order and supernatural alignment have begun. The power of God is not finished yet. He is not releasing only one miracle. He is opening a flood. The 1 trillion miracle check means you are stepping into a lifetime of favor. A wave of blessings you could never earn. A release of breakthroughs that only heaven could orchestrate. You're not waiting on chance. You're living under covenant. God's promise is not fragile, it is eternal. And Archangel Michael is not hesitating. He has been sent for such a time as this. God has remembered you. He has seen the injustice. He has felt your sorrow. And now He is restoring what was broken. The check is only the beginning. What's coming next will rewrite your entire future. And nothing will be able to stop it. Not fear, not doubt, not the past, not what they said, not what you lost, nothing. The same God who walked with Daniel in the lion's den, the same God who stood in the fire with Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, the same God who raised Lazarus from the dead and calmed the storm with a word, that same God is holding you right now, wrapping you in mercy, bathing you in grace, and marking your life for greatness. You have come through seasons where everything around you looked like contradiction. You believed in healing while your body was in pain. You trusted in provision while you stood in lack. You waited in faith while delay mocked you day after day. And yet, even with trembling hands, you chose to hold on. You did not let go. You did not surrender your praise. And because of that unshaken trust, because of that quiet faith, heaven has responded not with pieces of help, but with the full release of its power. Do you know why everyone's whispering about this 7-second CIA ritual? A brainwave ritual leaked from the CIA is changing lives across the globe. Proven by neuroscience, this 7-second method helps regular people attract money, freedom, and luxury. If you're seeing this, you're very lucky. The page might disappear any moment. Click the link in the description and comments to know this secret before it's deleted forever. The 1 trillion miracle check is not simply heaven repaying you, it is heaven crowning you. God is placing honor on your name not because you demanded it, but because you kept your spirit clean when bitterness tried to take root. You kept loving when it would have been easier to hate. You kept serving when you felt empty. Those hidden acts of faith did not disappear into the void. They became incense in the presence of the Lord. And now that fragrance has moved his hand in your direction. This miracle is not random. It is righteous. God is righting every wrong done against your name, every injustice you could not speak of, every betrayal that crushed you, every delay that stole years from your dream. The check Michael carries is God's answer. It is his personal decree that the story will not end in sorrow, it will end in glory. You will not be remembered for what you lost. You will be remembered for the joy that came afterward. The Lord is healing your memories even as you read this. He is touching the places that have remained wounded under layers of silence. He is reaching into the corners of your heart you've hidden from others. The Spirit of God is not just healing what was visible, he is mending what was buried. That miracle check includes emotional healing. It includes joy that doesn't fade after a few hours. It includes peace that doesn't need circumstances to be perfect. This miracle is about full restoration, and you are being restored. Do not listen to the voice that tells you it's too late. God has no clock like man. His timing is perfect, and when he moves, he restores the time that was lost. The enemy tried to convince you that you missed your chance, that you waited too long, that nothing would ever come, but that was a lie. You are not late. You are exactly on time for what heaven has been preparing, and Michael's presence is proof. He would not be standing with your name if heaven wasn't already releasing everything into motion. Your life is not small. Your calling is not average. You were never meant to blend into the background. You were marked by heaven before your first breath, and the battles you've faced are evidence of the anointing you carry. Darkness fights what it fears, but it could not stop you. And now that the appointed hour is here, no force can delay what God has ordained. If you believe this deeply in your heart, if your spirit is reaching for this like living water in a dry land, I want you to take a moment and comment 777. That number is holy, complete, and appointed. Let that be your sign that you are in full agreement with heaven's word over your life. This miracle check includes more than you can name. It includes people being divinely placed into your life, those who will see you, value you, and walk with you in truth. It includes doors being opened that were once slammed shut in your face. It includes strength rising where weakness once lived. It includes prophetic clarity, creative ideas, divine health, supernatural favor, peace in your household, and acceleration in everything you were born to do. God is not just answering what you asked. He is answering what you couldn't even bring yourself to say out loud, the cries of your heart that had no words, the groans that only He could hear. He has heard all of it. And now He is sending it all back to you as miracles stacked upon miracles, layered with mercy and sealed with love. There is a river flowing from the throne of God, and it is washing over you right now. Not in a trickle, but in a flood. Not in pieces, but in fullness. You are not being teased with hope. You are being baptized in it. You are not being given crumbs. You are being welcomed to the table. And the host of that table is the King of Kings. Michael stands not just as a protector, but as a witness. He has seen your tears. He has guarded your steps. He has warred for you in battles you didn't even know existed. And now He is here to deliver what belongs to you. The atmosphere around you is being rearranged. The very air you breathe is changing. Angels are moving into position. The light of God is overtaking the shadows. The joy of the Lord is rising like the sun after a long, cold night. This miracle is the beginning of many. It will not end in one breakthrough. It will multiply. It will stretch out across your future. It will reach your family. It will heal your past. And it will empower your purpose. You will not walk into this next season the same. You will walk as one who has seen the hand of God up close. You will walk as one who has tasted of His glory and carries it with quiet strength. You were not made to stay hidden. You were not created for fear. You were made for glory. You were shaped for purpose. And now heaven is making sure you step into every part of what belongs to you. You need to understand that you have crossed a threshold. You are no longer where you used to be, even if your surroundings haven't changed yet. Your spirit has moved into a different place. Something invisible has shifted, and heaven knows it. That miracle check was not a metaphor. It was heaven's decree. It was God's written evidence that your name has been spoken aloud in His courts, and that your breakthrough has been stamped, sealed, and now sent with urgency. You are walking into the manifestation of everything that has been prepared in silence. Every promise that felt forgotten, every dream you had to bury just to keep moving forward, every answer you've been waiting for while fighting battles no one knew about now, it is all being resurrected by the hand of God. Not through effort, not through fear, but through favor. You are not going to chase miracles. Miracles are chasing you. They are overtaking you. They are being drawn to your name because heaven has authorized it. Why is the government hiding this 7-second brain ritual from the public? A leaked CIA document just exposed a brain technique so powerful, it's helping people cancel debt and call in wealth within days. Validated by 4 top neuroscience labs, this method is changing everything. But this secret won't stay online long. Click the link in description and comments now to access it before it's permanently deleted. Some of you have waited for years to see something change. You have been patient while watching others rise. You have celebrated others while feeling overlooked. You have remained humble when it would have been easy to grow bitter, and God saw it all. He saw your posture, your heart, your worship. He saw your prayers when you had no strength left. He heard you speak life over others while you were breaking inside, and He took note. Not one moment was wasted. Not one sacrifice was ignored. Now your season of waiting has turned into your season of receiving. This miracle is deeper than financial blessing, wider than material gain, and more powerful than temporary relief. It is the presence of God overwhelming your reality. It is peace that cannot be shaken. It is protection that cannot be removed. It is identity being restored, purpose being reignited, and destiny being reactivated. What Archangel Michael is holding is not about what you've lost. It is about what heaven has kept in reserve just for you. My child, listen closely to my voice. You have been hurting for a long time. You have carried pain that no one else truly understands. You have smiled through tears and pretended to be strong while your heart trembled inside. I have seen it all. I have not been distant, even when you felt alone. I was right beside you, watching, holding, and waiting for the perfect time to bring you peace again. And today, I speak to your soul. I am healing you right now. The pain that has followed you for months, maybe years, is not permanent. The sickness, the anxiety, the weight in your chest, the heaviness in your heart, all of it is being lifted this very moment. My hands are upon you, and my power is flowing through you like a gentle light. I am restoring every part of you that has been wounded by life, by people, by fear, and by disappointment. You may not feel the change instantly, but it has already begun. You have asked me many times, Lord, why do I still hurt after all my prayers? I heard you every single time. You thought I was silent, but I was working quietly. Healing is not always loud, my child. It starts in silence, deep within the places you don't even notice. It begins in your heart, in your thoughts, in your breath. You only see pain leaving when peace starts to grow in its place. That peace is from me. It's proof that I'm at work in you. When you couldn't sleep at night, I was watching over you. When your body trembled in fear, I wrapped you in my invisible arms. When you cried and no one came, I was right there, catching every tear. You never cried alone. I never left your side. I am not a distant God who forgets his children. I am your Father, and I love you with an everlasting love that never fades. There are wounds inside you that even you have forgotten about, old words that broke your confidence, betrayals that still echo in your memory, fears that make you doubt your worth. I am healing those hidden places right now. I am erasing the lies that told you you're not enough. You are my child. You are precious. You are chosen. I made you on purpose, and nothing you've been through can change my plan for you. You thought the pain meant I had abandoned you. But my child, the pain was never your punishment. It was your preparation. I was shaping your heart, teaching you compassion, patience, and faith. I was teaching you to lean on me when everything else failed. I know it was hard to understand while you were in the middle of the storm, but every storm brings a new sunrise, and your sunrise is here. The body you live in is my creation. I know every cell, every heartbeat, every breath. I see where it aches, and I am touching it now. My healing power is flowing through your veins. It's mending tissues, calming nerves, restoring strength. Your body will align with my word. The pain you've carried for so long will ease. The tightness in your chest will loosen. The exhaustion in your spirit will fade. I am bringing peace to your body and calm to your mind. You don't have to force it. You don't have to understand how. Just rest in me. Take a deep breath and know that I am doing what doctors, time, and strength alone cannot do. I am healing you completely from the inside out. The wounds of your soul are being sealed by my love. The cracks in your heart are being filled with my grace. The confusion in your mind is being replaced with clarity and peace. You have survived so much. There were days you didn't even want to wake up, yet here you are. That's proof that my purpose for you is not over. You are still breathing because there is more for you to experience. I am not done blessing you. I am not done loving you. I am not done healing you. What you thought was the end is just the beginning of your restoration. You will rise again, stronger than before. The same place where you cried will become the place where you laugh. The same heart that once broke will overflow with joy. The same body that once felt weak will feel renewed energy. Your healing will not just be physical, it will be spiritual, emotional, and divine. People will look at you and see my glory shining through your life. Some people around you couldn't understand your pain. They judged you without knowing the full story. They thought you were fine because you didn't show your struggles. But I saw the truth. I saw how brave you were. I saw how many times you wanted to give up but didn't. I am proud of you, my child. You have walked through darkness, but you never stopped believing in the light. That faith, even when small, has moved mountains. It has called forth your healing. Now listen carefully. Healing doesn't mean everything becomes perfect overnight. Healing means peace replaces panic, strength replaces fear, hope replaces hopelessness. You will still have challenges, but they won't have control over you anymore. You will still face days of uncertainty, but you'll handle them with calm and faith. You'll look back and realize the things that once crushed you now teach you wisdom. You are entering a new season. The old pain is leaving you. The old wounds are closing. You are stepping into renewal. The blessings that were delayed are finding their way to you. I am sending people who will speak life into you, not drain you. I am surrounding you with love that heals and lifts your soul. Everything that once worked against you will start working for you. Take care of yourself gently, my child. Stop punishing yourself for things that are no longer in your control. Stop replaying the same painful memories. I have already forgiven you. It's time you forgive yourself. Healing requires forgiveness. Let go of resentment, guilt, and self-blame. They are heavy burdens, and I never asked you to carry them. Lay them at my feet and walk freely again. You are not what happened to you. You are not your illness. You are not your past mistakes. You are my creation, my light, my beloved. When I look at you, I don't see brokenness. I see beauty being rebuilt. I don't see failure. I see faith. I don't see weakness. I see someone I have chosen to display my strength through. You are the living testimony of my mercy. Remember, healing is not only for your body, it's for your relationships, your emotions, your thoughts. I am restoring what was lost. Broken connections will find peace again. Hearts that drifted apart will reconcile in my timing. The friendships and family ties that ended in pain will one day bring lessons of forgiveness and growth. Nothing is wasted when I am involved. Do not fear the days ahead. You are walking into restoration, not ruin. You will see opportunities open where you saw only dead ends. You will find laughter where there was silence. You will sleep peacefully again. Your mind will quiet down, and your heart will know stillness. You will no longer fight invisible battles because I am fighting them for you. I want you to trust me even when progress seems slow. Every second you remain hopeful, heaven moves on your behalf. The healing that begins in faith always bears fruit. Keep speaking life. Say to yourself, God is healing me. My body is strong. My heart is whole. My mind is calm. These words are seeds, and every seed spoken in faith brings a harvest of healing. My child, I know what you've been through. I know what the doctors said. I know what your fears whisper when you're alone. But I am the final word. I am greater than the diagnosis. I am stronger than the pain. I am bigger than the fear. Nothing can stop what I have already begun inside you. What the enemy meant to destroy, I am turning into a testimony. Soon you'll wake up and realize you no longer ache the way you used to. You'll find yourself smiling for no reason. You'll feel energy returning to your body. You'll notice peace flooding your thoughts. That's my promise in action. You will not only recover, you will be renewed.